Welcome everybody, this is your boy is Nefarious and I am here with your week 4 fantasy report. Mayor Madden League based. We're going to dive right into it, make it nice and quick. So we got the results here. We had actually 6 guys go for the fantasy pick'ems this week. As you see, you got Bacon, HD Little T, me, myself, Nefarious. You got Fallen, you got Bubba, and you got Mally Rojo. Bacon, a newcomer to the Fantasy Pick'ems. He's 1 for 1 so far. As you can see, 167 points, almost 168. He kind of took it by a landslide a little bit. 20 points between him and the second place team. HD Little T is also a newcomer to the Fantasy Pick'ems, and a good showing by him too. If it wasn't for Bacon, he would have took it. We're gonna dive into Bacon's team and take a look at why he was so successful. As you see, he had Josh Rosen, not the best game out of a quarterback, but he really didn't need it. As you could see, he had Tariq Cohen and Alvin Kamara, a little Saints love there. Both had over 35 points. I think the flex position was really where he separated himself against the others. Big pick in Alvin Kamara. Everywhere else, I think a lot of people picked the same type of players. He just had one or two that were different that really made a difference. We'll take a look at the player of the week. You got the fantasy player of the week here. Little love to JT. Curtis Samuel went off. 8 receptions, 213 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and had a total of 47.3 points. We'll break it all down in the team of the week, which we're going to dive into right now. We got Dak Prescott, some cowboy love here. 473 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, 1 rushing yard, which doesn't really matter, but it's part of the stats, so we'll include it. You take a look at the passing yards, 18.92 points just off that, plus the 5 touchdowns, which gave him 20 points. 2 interceptions, took a little hit on the points, but pretty much finished with 35.02, which is the high of the season for a quarterback. So a shout out to NFLRT. Good showing with Dak Prescott, and best showing so far by a quarterback. We're going to run over to running back real quick. We got Sony Michel here. My boy D-Jack's doing me some good with my team right there. Sony Michel, 155 yards rushing, 4 rushing touchdowns, which is insane. I think that's the high on the season for a single game, for 39.5 points. So what a really good game by Sony Michel. We're going to take a look at the wide receiver. As you know, the player of the week. You got JT's Curtis Samuel. Like we talked about, he went off 8 receptions, 213 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and almost 50 points on the board. Really good showing by a wide receiver. I think the best so far. I think he just edged out Jamison Crowder for the best performance. We're going to take a look at tight end. We got a boy, King of Minecraft, having a rough year, but a great showing from his tight end, Mark Andrews. 6 receptions, 97 yards, a couple of touchdowns for 27.7 points. Definitely a high for a tight end, so it's a big fantasy week this week when it comes to all these positions. I think the only one that wasn't a high was the running back position. You take a look at the defense, another crazy game by a defense. You got a boy Natural over in New York, using those Giants. He only allowed 6 points, had 5 sacks, 7 takeaways, and 3 defensive touchdowns. That's a lot of takeaways from one team, and also taking 3 of the 7 to the house. That's a huge game by a defense. As you can see, he had 44 points. Anybody who had them this week in a pick'ems would have probably took it, but I don't think anybody really chose them. So, we had to deal with it, but great showing by the Giants. They were able to get in the end zone a lot, and I think that's pretty much going to do it. I mean, we went through everything. Not really much to go through other than that. I mean, If anybody would like to participate in the pick'ems, just shoot me a DM and we'll try to put you in there. Um, I was advised to make it a little faster and show a little more excitement. Hopefully, I did. Y'all be the judges of that, and go ahead and leave a comment below. Thank you, and have a good one.